Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's back. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Let's go, break.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Beck. They've got the screen set up. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. He'll do it himself on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Effective draw plays in a running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Barges ahead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Back to pass, it's back. Big guy smells it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. You know, Jesse, I like to joke that the tight end is always open. That's ridiculous how open he was.
Yeah, that would have been an understatement on that one. And I think the quarterback couldn't believe it himself. He took his steps, was reading coverage, and he thought, man, I mean, you're giving us this first down. That was too easy.
They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Green. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the left. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Might be changing the route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Green. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC Championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up in Arkansas and have great seasons.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads it left. Got his man. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Fires downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught behind the line. It's Lofton.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Hodges. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Sets up the screen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll make his way out of bounds. Nice pickup, and more importantly, he gets the clock stopped. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Makes a pass to Marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slithers into space. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Arkansas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Green. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Miami.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. The play action fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.